Have you ever imagined an artificial intelligence so advanced that, in addition to solving complex problems with up to 90% accuracy, it can also think out loud and teach smaller models to do the same? It sounds like something out of science fiction, right? But stay tuned, because this reality is closer than you think, and it could completely change the way we deal with technology and innovation. In this video, we'll dive into a story full of surprising discoveries, revolutionary strategies, and, of course, some risks and concerns that you need to know before you let yourself be enchanted by all this newness. Get ready, because every minute you'll realize how much this advancement could impact not only the giants of Silicon Valley, but also your daily life, whether it's the way you work, study, or even have fun online. In recent years, large companies have rushed to invest billions of dollars in data centers in an attempt to create the most powerful and fastest AIs on the planet. However, a team of researchers from China surprised everyone by launching, on a simple Sunday, the model called DeepSeek R1, which seems to be following a different path. Instead of relying solely on monstrous infrastructure, this new system focuses on creative strategies to improve itself. What is most striking is its impressive accuracy rate, especially in mathematical reasoning and scientific problem-solving tasks, even surpassing renowned models, such as GPT-4, in some aspects. And here comes the fear. Are we about to witness a revolution in which corporate giants, who spend a lot of money, could be left behind? Or will this just be another passing hype? The first big idea of DeepSeek R1 is the application of a technique called chain of thought, which works as if the AI were thinking out loud. Instead of simply spitting out an answer, it describes the reasoning step by step, showing each calculation or each line of thought that led it to the final result. It may seem like a minor detail, but in practice it is transformative. Researchers can clearly see where the AI is going wrong, and the model itself can see this too, adjusting its learning in real time. Imagine how this translates into your life. A tool capable of solving math or programming questions, but which also explains the reasoning, helping you learn. However, there is always that point of caution. What if this advanced capability, so accessible as it becomes, ends up replacing the need for you to master the subject? What if we start to blindly trust the explanations of a machine without developing our critical sense? In addition to the chain of thought, another fundamental pillar of DeepSeek R1 is reinforcement learning. Think of it as the process of a baby learning to walk. It tries, falls, tries again, adjusts its balance until finally taking its first steps. In the case of AI, this means that it does not only receive the right or wrong answer, but tests countless possibilities to arrive at the best result. This is a method that Tesla, for example, uses to develop self-driving cars. And here comes that little bit of concern again. With each trial and error, AI becomes even more precise, reaching over 90% accuracy. But how can we ensure that it doesn't evolve to the point where it completely dispenses with human control? Are we paving the way for a future where AIs learn so quickly that they become unpredictable, escaping our control? To make things even more surprising, DeepSeek R1 isn't content with being a grandmaster that only runs on expensive servers. It also uses a technique known as model distillation to create smaller, simpler versions of itself that can run on regular computers. In other words, DeepSeek R1 acts as a teacher, generating examples and snippets of reasoning so that these smaller versions, like Meta's Llama 3, can learn to solve problems almost as well as the original model. This opens up a world of possibilities for startups, universities, and even individual developers. However, therein lies another real fear. If anyone has access to such a powerful AI, what happens to the responsibility for the misuse of these tools? After all, the same technology that helps in the development of advanced scientific research can, in the wrong hands, generate malicious content or even security threats. It's also worth mentioning that DeepSeek R1 has broken barriers in coding tasks, scientific reasoning, and even in the way it evaluates itself. When the system suspects that something is not right in its own response, it gives itself a new opportunity to analyze and correct the process. This results in a performance that, in some cases, surpassed the acclaimed GPT-4. Now, imagine what this means for the technology-related job market. Software engineers, data analysts, and computer scientists can have in their hands a powerful tool to validate ideas and produce high-quality code in less time. On the other hand, uncertainty arises. Will this make some professions obsolete, generating that anxiety of not being able to keep up with the frenetic pace of innovations? You must be wondering, so it's just benefits? Why do so many people still invest heavily in mega infrastructures if the solution could be in smarter learning strategies? It turns out that, although DeepSeek R1 is a milestone, it still faces implementation challenges. Maintaining a 90% success rate in such diverse tasks is not easy, and there is a long road of testing and validation to be covered before it is widely adopted. Furthermore, the approach of not betting solely on robust data centers may come up against hardware limitations in more modest computers. It is an interesting dilemma. Invest billions in powerful servers or bet on the innovation of models that improve themselves and can be distilled into compact versions. Each choice carries its risks, and the price of a possible failure is extremely high. We are talking about a scenario in which many have bet fortunes on the AI race, and any false step could mean the ruin of entire projects. Another point worth highlighting is the social impact of this technology. With such versatile AI, many companies will be able to automate processes that currently depend on human labor. This could lead to a wave of layoffs or mass reallocation of professionals, especially in areas where repetitive tasks are the norm. On the other hand, opportunities also arise to create new jobs and careers focused on supervision, ethics, and the development of artificial intelligence. The big fear here is that the speed of these transformations will be greater than our ability to adapt, leaving a trail of people without the qualifications to compete in this new market. Are we ready for this reality check? It's a question that haunts industry leaders, workers, and students alike as they look ahead to a new era in the global economy. It is clear that DeepSeek R1 is not just another AI to make headlines. It symbolizes a change in mindset about how we can develop and disseminate artificial intelligence. While it brings accessibility, it also reveals a future full of uncertainty. The traditional logic of investing heavily in larger data centers may not be the most accurate way to achieve the innovation that everyone seeks. Creativity, the ability to think out loud, and the effectiveness of teaching smaller versions may be the key to opening doors that previously seemed impossible to walk through. But the final message is clear. Those who do not prepare for this new era run the risk of remaining stagnant and missing out on the opportunities that only such advanced technology can provide. Are you ready to be part of this evolution, or will you let yourself be carried away by the fear that machines will take over? And now I want to know your opinion. What do you think of this revolution called DeepSeek R1? Do you believe that it is really the future of artificial intelligence, or do you think that there are greater risks than we are willing to face? Leave your thoughts on this exciting, and why not say, somewhat scary, subject in the comments. If this video helped you better understand how these technologies work and made you even more curious or cautious about the direction AI is taking, you know what to do. Like it, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any content. Thanks for joining us so far, and see you next time.